Howdy everyone, this is HankAmericanEngine, and welcome to the Plarail Journey Beyond Sodor themed set, Let's Reminiscence, Thomas and Merlin at the Coal Hopper. Before I delve into the review, I'm going to say this disclaimer, and that this review is going to be a first in regards to how I now handle reviewing any sort of train set I get from the Plarail range in the future. In previous reviews, such as Thomas and Hero at the station set, I did a live unboxing shot, then showed how to properly construct the set, as was seen on the box, and then showed the set in full operation. What's going to change in future reviews is that I will focus on the more specialty pieces that come with the set, and not the entire track itself. However, this doesn't mean that I will not show the set in its entirety. Without further ado, let's get back on track to the review. This set is something that I've been looking forward to owning ever since I heard of its release, and it comes as no surprise to me that I have been anticipating this set. Although it is a kid's toy train system, the set looks fun, and is, and has plenty to offer for anyone just starting out in the Plarail range. Aside from the basic oval loop of track, this set includes a sooty-faced Thomas, non-motorized Merlin, tipping cargo truck, cargo pellets, operational coal hopper, loading shovel, and cargo bin for the pellets. The Thomas model is stock standard, but the new CGI sooty-faced is a welcome touch. You can now have more than one expression for the little blue E2, and finally having an accurate CGI face from Plarail is a welcome sight in their Thomas and Friends line. Perhaps the most anticipated and most sought after part of this set is Merlin himself, and I feel kind of let down by Plarail with him. Inside one of the little bags that comes in the box is a sticker sheet, of which most belong to Merlin to enhance his detail. Granted that he already looks amazing on his own already, I feel that Plarail could have printed his decals directly onto him and his tender, and not having the consumer attach the details themselves. Additionally, his tender suffers bufferitis. I already detailed that error with a pair of red and black enamels, which really brought it to life. Additionally, I painted the molded wheels in the undercarriage red, and it just helps to present the tender in such a better light. Otherwise, Merlin is not motorized.
I will talk about this later on in the review.
And is the first in the redesigned range to have a front coupling mounted to him, allowing him to be pulled by Thomas. His tender is quite a unique piece, and I'll also touch up on this later on in the review. Now, onto the single piece of rolling stock in the entire set. The tipping car seems like a long lost reintroduction of the tipping car from Tomy's Quarry set, with slight modifications, and its unique color scheme is quite welcome, honestly. The main specialty tracks in this set are the coal hopper and the cargo bin. I'll start off with the coal hopper first. After you put the coal hopper together, you can use the shovel to load it up with the cargo pellets and fill up the tipping car, as well as Merlin's tender. Pretty cool to have a Plarail tender engine load its tender with coal in the range. It's also got a stop and go track piece installed into it. The bin for the cargo pellets is permanently attached to a half straight length of track, which I find smart on Plarail's part. Attaching something like that to a full or even 3/4 section of track wastes space on anyone's layout, and having the half-straight track attachment allows for more opportunities to expand one's personal layout at their discretion. It does require the one largest sticker to bring it to life, and I'll digress my complaint about it being a sticker. Trying to print that detail directly onto a molded piece like that is not easy for any person or machine, so a sticker is probably the safest way to go. The set is a basic oval, but features a siding to let Merlin rest for a while, as Thomas busily sets to work collecting coal and loading up the cars he needs to. The design of this set is ingenious, but I'm going to make a quick recommendation to truly enhance the playability of the set, as well as having a way of expanding it to your current Plarail collection. The box showcases the ringing engines Theo, Lexi, and Silver Thomas, as well as the Hurricane and Frankie 3-pack, with 2 sets of points, a full straight, half straight, and a pair of buffers installed into this set to properly display all of the Journey Beyond Sodor Plarail items. This configuration allows the owner to flip both sets of points to face the outer part of the loop, allowing engines both an entrance and exit to the coal hopper and coal bin, as well as the opportunity to expand upon one's own collection of sets, track, engines, and rolling stock. All of this additional track would provide more fun with the set and provide the chance to add more fun. I'll share my thoughts on why the TAKARA TOMY Corporation might not have motorized Merlin or tossed in this extra set of points and track, Motorizing Merlin would have added an additional $20 US to the set's already relatively high price, $55 US, as the company retails their 3-piece train sets in Toys R Us for 2,200 Japanese yen, which is roughly 20 to 22 US dollars. Although motorizing Merlin would have been a novelty idea, this is more of a starter set, and raising the price so much for the addition of a second motorized engine is dangerous, since it could possibly mean the set would not sell as much as it already has been. Granted that Plarail has done this in the past, I think that this is a much more safe way to bring out the collector's ability to test their own mettle in motorizing an engine, especially if you happen to have a duplicate of a particular character. James, for example, as he has 2 liveries in the Plarail range, allowing you to provide Merlin a motorized chassis without spending more money to buy another engine to make this happen. So I'm going to call this the JBS starter set, given that it includes a somewhat stock standard Thomas, but also includes one of the newbies to the series, Merlin. Backtracking to adding additional points to the set to enhance its playability, if the TAKARA TOMY Corporation had added these additional points and buffers, I would have liked to see what rolling stock the company would have added into the set for Thomas and Merlin. I would have even settled for some stock standard cargo trucks with scrap or coal, or even empty. Overall, despite all my little slight gripes against this set, I'm giving it a solid 5 out of 5 stars. I don't think I've ever had so much fun with a train set like this in a long time, and it's just an amazing, well thought out set that's perfect as a gift for any fan of Thomas and Friends, and a perfect introduction to the Plarail range. Just to put it into perspective as to how much fun I've had with this set out of the box, I played with it, including the Hurricane and Frankie 3-pack, for 2 hours. To give you some context, the last set I ever spent this much time playing with was the Thomas and Hero the Station set, and I played with that for 30 minutes out of the box. Thomas and Merlin at the Coal Hopper made me feel like a little kid again, and I find myself wanting some time in my day to put the set together and play with it, just like any kid would want to. I know that there are going to be some of you out there who might say it's a one-trick pony, but this set is compatible with most of Plarail's engines, including the redesigned tender engines, and both pieces of the specialty track in this set do not have to be kept together to enjoy them, although I personally do recommend that you keep them close by to one another, since they complement whatever area you decide to place them on your layouts and sets. Thank you so much for watching this video. Tell me, what do you think about this set? Should the TAKARA TOMY Corporation motorize Merlin? Do you think my recommendations would have made this set just a bit better than it is already? Or do you like this set as it is? Do you want this set? Please let me know what you think about this set in the comments below, and hit that like button for Merlin. If you liked this video and want to see more content like this from me in the future, please click that subscribe button to see more videos like this from me. I'm HankAmericanEngine, and I'll see you in the next one.